I am not opposed to lifetime appointments for Supreme Court justices. I would like to see a mechanism put in place, a set of regulations, guidelines, rules that they have to adhere to, and an easier mechanism put in place for them to be impeached if they do not adhere to it. Example, if they're taking hundreds of thousands of dollars in gifts from people that have cases before the Supreme Court, yeah, maybe they shouldn't be on the Supreme Court. Having said that, the lifetime appointments for other federal judges is a problem, especially when, and I get it, the Supreme Court justices also lied in their testimony, especially when it comes to their position on Roe v. Wade, or when it came to their position on Roe v. Wade. But if we have judges that are not willing to say who won the 2020 election, they have no fucking business being on the bench.
Every single one of President Trump's judicial nominees in his second term would not answer directly when asked under oath a very simple question. Did President Trump lose the 2020 election? Instead, all 27 of them would only say that Joe Biden was certified the winner, which obviously is a dodge. And in many cases, they used nearly identical language, as you can see from the example that you're seeing here, right? It was President Biden was certified, was certified. President Biden was certified. Now, all of those are mirror images of each other. They also avoided answering direct questions about January 6th. Despite that, of the 27, 19 of them received Senate confirmation to serve lifetime appointments on the federal bench.
It's not like we expected these judges to talk at length about how Joe Biden won the 2020 election, but what we found was much more disturbing. The fact that not a single one would give a direct factual answer to us says that these were essentially used as political loyalty questions for these judges in order to survive in Trump world. You cannot exist in the Trump orbit. You cannot have a job. You cannot be promoted to another job if you do one of two things: say who won the 2020 election truthfully, or say what actually happened on January 6th. They're the two of the most big lies in American political history, and Trump would pull their nominations if they answered honestly.
And that's a problem. Not one of those judges should be on a bench right now. Not one of them. If you're asked, did Donald Trump win the 2020 election, and your answer is anything other than no, he did not, you are not fit to serve as a lifetime appointment on a bench. You're not fit. If you refuse to answer questions about one of the worst domestic terrorist attacks in American history, January 6th, you are not fit to serve on a lifetime appointment on the bench. You're not. Did Joe Biden or did Donald Trump win the 2020 election? No, he did not. That's the only answer. There is no other. Well, Joe Biden was certified. Yes, we didn't ask who was certified. We asked, did Donald Trump win the 2020 election? If you can't answer that, you do not deserve to be in government on any level.